Hi everyone, so in this video we're going to head to Park House Camping in the Peak District. We'll check out the campsite and its facilities, and then we're going to go for a lovely walk along the Monsole Trail and then walk back along the River Wye. Yeah, I hope you can join the adventure, and let's start living the dream. So I wondered what the lady meant when she kept saying my electric was unlocked. I thought, well, maybe it's metered electric or something. But no, they put padlocks on them. I don't know if I've ever come across that before, to be fair. It's not a bad idea, I suppose, stop people stealing the electric. So first impressions, and I really liked the driveway of all the daffodils, and they do have a lovely house. I'm not going to film that because, you know, they live there. But yeah, the campsite's pretty nice. It's quite small. It looks like there's just grass bit there for tents without electric, and then the bit I'm in here has electric. There's 2 hard standing pitches, maybe 3 by the looks of it, and it looks like I'm on the best one. Yeah, so I've got an electric pitch, and they're charging me £20 for the night, which I think is a great price. Now, they did ask if it was just me, and the lady did have to double check the price, so, you know, maybe if there's 2 of you, it is more. I can't find anything on the website. They don't really have a website to tell you what the prices are. So yeah, that's something to bear in mind. And I did have to pay cash. They don't have a card machine, which is fine by me. And the reception is just their house. You just pull in and go to their house. But yeah, lovely couple. Yeah, so it's quite a nice small little site. It is uneven, but of course it is. We are in the Peak District. That's kind of to be expected, really. It is adults only as well, and you know I like that. No kids, which is great because I didn't realise that the kids are now off school. So yeah, very grateful to be on an adults only campsite. So yeah, open all year round as well. But yeah, that's about all I could find out online, to be fair. They don't actually have like a proper website. You go through that Campsites UK thing, and there wasn't a lot of information on there. But it looks quite decent. Yeah, toilets, they don't look too great from the outside, but well, let's go check them out anyway, shall we, people? See what they're like. No good just sitting here talking about it. Let's get on, living the dream. Yeah. Nice little washing up bit there. Yeah, very nice. Very rustic. Okay, so the toilets aren't as bad as I thought, because I thought it was going to be that little shed over there. So it is a small toilet block, but it is a small campsite. A couple of sinks, 1 urinal, 1 cubicle, and a shower. The shower is not push button. So yeah, they are actually better than I expected, because to be honest, I thought the toilets were in a little shed over there. They do look reasonably clean, to be fair. Yeah, they do. I mean, the urinal's a bit funny, because it's like right next to the door. So if you're standing there peeing and someone pushes the door quite hard, yeah, you might have a spillage down your leg, but other than that, this is pretty good, really, for the campsite, for the size of the campsite. Yeah, I'm quite impressed. I thought they were going to be a lot worse, to be honest with you. So I thought this building was the toilets. So yeah, those toilets are a bit better than I expected. And there is a chemical waste point here as well for your toilet. So yeah, Plenty good enough for me, this campsite. Plenty good enough. So I have just noticed that there's a sign on the toilet block saying locked at night. Locked at night? I'm a 40-year-old man. I need to pee multiple times throughout the night. Now, there is another little cubicle by their house which is unlocked, so you know there is a toilet to use in the night. But yeah, that's a bit of a funny one. And it also says do not take hot water from the toilet block. Who is stealing hot water? I mean, I don't understand why you would do that. What would the purpose be? Are you going to take buckets of hot water so that you can have a shower in your van? I don't really get that. I guess maybe for washing up bowls, I suppose, but yeah, do not take hot water. People are stealing the hot water. Yeah, anyway, that ain't bothering me, don't get me wrong. Right, well, let's get out there and explore then, people. Gonna do a bit of the Monsal trail, gonna walk through a huge tunnel, gonna cross a viaduct and have a little river walk along the riverway. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Let's crack on with it. Let's live the dream. Let's roll. Pow, pow, pow. So the campsite is just behind me there, but you do have to walk along a busy, reasonably dangerous road where cars were going very fast, so only briefly, but yeah, that weren't too fun. That is just outside the campsite. But anyway, I think we're now coming up to the tunnel, and that is very close, so let's check it out. Not bad little chapel. Looks like you can actually make yourself a hot drink in here as well. Brilliant. Ooh, sugar. Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah, it's quite nice. So yeah, the Monsole trail is 5-10 minutes walk from the campsite. Yeah, it's like an 8.5 mile track. I think you can go from Buxton to Bakewell, and it was an old train line built in 1863 that ran from Manchester to London. Yeah. Lovely day for it. Quite a few people about in that village. It is a Sunday, school kids are off, but yeah, I'm hoping this path's going to be a bit more quiet, eh? Yeah. Lovely day though, people. Lovely day to be out, living the dream. Okay, so I've been going the wrong way, so back I go. Yeah, the tunnel is right near the viaduct apparently, which was right near the little village, right near the campsite. Never mind, eh? It's been an enjoyable little stroll, this bit. So you can follow this path into Bakewell. That's only about 2 miles into Bakewell, so yeah, that's doable if you want to walk into Bakewell for the day. Yeah, I'm not going to today because I might try and get on a campsite near there tomorrow and do that. So I found the tunnel. Yeah, this is the longest of the 4 tunnels, 533 yards in length. Yeah, pretty decent. They do turn these lights off at dark, so yeah, don't get caught out at night time. Yep, biggest tunnel I've ever walked through. I'm looking forward to crossing the viaduct. I've always wanted to walk across a viaduct. Yeah, I think it is just straight ahead. living the dream. Okay, so the viaduct was a real anticlimax. That really wasn't as big as I was expecting. Yep, got another tunnel ahead. I'll go through there. I'm going to walk down here quite a way and see if I can walk back along the river. This path is fairly easy going. Obviously it's an old train line. There's just been so many people on push bikes and so many walkers. You know, selfish people come out to ruin my day. The nerve. Yeah. But yeah, it's it would be more enjoyable if there wasn't just groups of people everywhere on push bikes. But never mind. Yeah, I'm going to walk down here, see if I can get to a farm shop, and then come back along the river if I can. Parts of the river look like it had footpaths. But yeah, hopefully around 5 o'clock it'll get quiet, because there are just too many people for my liking. Obviously there's not many now because I've waited for everyone to bugger off so I could get this shot. But yeah. Anyway, I shall rise above it, people. I shall continue to live the dream. I'll do my best anyway. Another tunnel just up here as well. Yeah, might as well check it out. Well, this tunnel's pretty long, to be fair. This must be the second biggest. Yeah, it is quite enjoyable. I mean, it's being ruined by the presence of others, but never mind, eh? I rise above it, people. I rise above it. Well, it's got a lot more quieter now, thank God. I'm going to head back this way now anyway, back to the campsite. But I might stop off and see if I can see some old mill and go for a walk along the river under the viaduct, because that looked really good there. There were quite a few people there, but hopefully they've all gone now. So yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, my feet are absolutely killing me. So yeah, time to head back. So that bit of walk along the river was fantastic. Lovely clear water, I could see all the trout in there. Yeah, brilliant. I did just walk along the main track for a little way. I'm back at the viaduct, but I've just came off the path to walk down to the river, because this bit of the river looked really nice earlier. Loads of people were about here, but luckily everyone's gone. So I'm just going to have a little walk up and down this bit of river with the viaduct in the background. Yeah, and then get back to the campsite. Quite close to the campsite now, so might even be back before sunset, eh? Yeah, so I had it in my head that the viaduct was going to be a lot longer than that, a lot bigger. Yeah, I mean, it's quite tall, but I just thought it was going to be a lot longer. So that's why I was a bit disappointed. But never mind, eh? Yeah, this part of the river looks really nice. Don't know how much of it I can explore, but, you know, my feet are hurting anyway, so I don't want to be out all night. Yeah. So I've been and had a shower and a shave, smooth like a baby's behind. Oh yeah. I had to shave because the grey hairs were coming through on my chin there, so. But yeah, one thing I didn't notice when I checked the toilets is that behind the shower door there is a coin machine, and it was £1, so a little bit guttering. Yeah, you do get 5 minutes and you can control the water temperature, so you know, is what it is. So my food supply is very limited today. I have eggs and spam, so spam omelette for tea it is then, people. There is a bin down here, by the way. I'm not just throwing the shells on the floor. I've always been curious what it's like to eat an egg raw, like in the Rocky films, but I don't know whether I can stomach it. I think it's more the texture. What do you reckon? Should I give it a go? Will I gag though? That's the thing, it's not going to be a nice experience, is it? Ah well, let's give it a go, people. Do you know what? That actually wasn't too bad. They actually weren't, you know. I didn't mind that at all. Yeah, the oak tastes really good. Very surprised. There is absolutely no way that I'm going to do a good job at flipping this. I think I'll cut it in half and hope I can flip each. It's not going to happen, is it? Ooh, that bit went fairly well. Better than expected. Well, that looks pretty damn good, people, to be fair. Yeah. Does taste very good for something very simple. That went down pretty well, people, but it won't go down as good as a Murphy's. Oh yeah. And I would like to thank a few amazing people who have bought me a beer over the last week. Thank you, Nick and Tracy Spooner. Thank you, Andy and Shirley. And thank you, Edward and Amanda. But I would like to thank everyone for watching the videos, because you're all helping me out by watching the videos. So yeah, thank you everyone. Someone's let their dog out and they can't get it back. I've been doing a runner with my boots. They're out there. Anyway, cheers everyone. Yeah. Yep, going to put a bit of YouTube on. Finish the night with some YouTube.
The last day of the river season today. The last couple of days I was out after big pike on the river, and what a success that was. I ended up with one massive...
Morning everyone. Yeah, I slept pretty well last night. Yep, I'm all refreshed and ready for the day. So I've been and checked out the bins. They're good quality bins, and there is recycled bins. So there is a pub just down the road, less than 5 minutes walk. They do also do food. There is a bus stop there. Now I can't find out what buses are departing. Doesn't state on the website, and I'm assuming it's because we're not in summer, so maybe they don't run in summertime. But there is also a shop within 1 mile, according to the UK campsite website. I don't actually know where. But 2 miles away is Bakewell, and there is a co-op and some big shops there. So petrol station and all that. And you can walk to Bakewell along the old train line that we were walking on yesterday, 2 mile walk. So yeah, good for that. So there's a bit of a road just down there, so I'm glad I'm this end of the campsite. All the camper vans and motorhomes are this side, and there is a tent down that side. Now on the UK campsite website, it does indicate that this campsite is just for camper vans and motorhomes, but there is a tent down there, so it looks like they do allow tents. Now there's no caravans, and there probably won't be, because I watched a motorhome try and leave yesterday, and it was a bit of a struggle for them getting through the narrow entrance to the field. So that is probably why there are no caravans here, and they probably don't allow caravans because of that reason. Well, I'm going to pack up now and head off then, people. I'm going to head to another site a bit closer to Bakewell and go check out Bakewell. Now if I've made that video, it'll be this video here, so give it a click, give it a watch and see what you think. But yeah, cheers for watching everyone. I'll catch you soon. Make sure you keep living the dream.